welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into something pretty fundamental for golfers, the idea of a natural swing.
Yeah, exactly. Not just one textbook way, but, well, how your body might naturally want to move.
Right, so forget forcing some technique that feels awkward. We're looking at, I think, three different biomechanical paths, ways your swing can be powered, all based on your core.
That's it. We found some really interesting stuff showing swings can be driven, primarily by different areas, your lower body, your midsection, or even your upper body.
Okay, so let's break that down. We've got the lower core, think navel down to hips, the powerhouse,
Uh-huh.
then the middle core, kind of the synchronizer for the whole body.
Yeah, the conductor, maybe. Everything working together.
And finally, the upper core. Shoulders, upper torso driving the swing.
Precisely. And the goal here isn't to crown a winner, is it? It's more about understanding the differences.
So you listening can maybe recognize which one, clicks with how you move naturally.
And that's the key. Understanding this can really help tailor your training, maybe even your equipment choices.
Work with your body, not against it. For better consistency, hopefully fewer injuries too.
Exactly. More efficient, more sustainable improvement.
All right, let's jump into the first one then, the lower core swing. This sounds like it's all about ground force, generating power from down low.
It really is. That whole area, navel to hips, that's the engine room here. Stability is a huge characteristic.
Okay, so stability, controlled power, a shallower swing plane, maybe? More grounded.
Yeah, definitely shallower, more around the body. And the legs and pelvis are absolutely the stars. They're driving the motion.
So how do you set up for that? It mentions a wide stance.
Oh, yeah. Noticeably wide. Feet significantly wider than your shoulders. It gives you that super solid platform.
Like you're really planting yourself.
Exactly. Even weight distribution, knees nicely flexed, just feeling really connected to the ground.
And there's a specific spine angle mentioned, about 151 degrees.
Yeah, a slight forward lean, spine to thighs, around that 151 mark. It helps engage those lower core muscles right from the start.
Interesting. And the grip, this short thumb grip, how does that play in?
Well, the short thumb grip, more in the fingers of the lead hand, trail hand supporting, it gives a strong connection.
Strong connection to the club face.
Yes, and what's really key is it often helps achieve more shaft lean at impact.
Ah, right. For compressing the ball, power.
Exactly. That's a big part of the power package in this swing type.
Okay, so you've got the grounded stance, the specific grip. What's the backswing like? Do the hips stay quiet?
Relatively quiet, yeah. They act more like an anchor. The upper body rotates around that stable lower base.
So the club moves flatter.
Flatter arc, yes.
Yeah.
Kind of sweeping around the trail hip. And the trail elbow tends to stay tucked in close. Keeps it connected.
Right, tight and connected. Okay, then the downswing, this pelvis drop and pelvis lift. Sounds pretty dynamic.
It's very dynamic. It starts with that subtle pelvis drop, hips lowering slightly. That's like loading the spring.
Storing energy.
And then boom, the pelvis lift. Hips drive up and forward explosively right through impact.
Wow. So that's where the speed comes from, that vertical and rotational force.
That's the generator. Serious club head speed, serious power potential.
But you've got to stay balanced through all that action.
Oh, absolutely critical. Weight stays pretty centered, balanced, right up until the finish. Then you get that full shift to the lead foot.
A controlled, powerful finish.
Exactly. It showcases the stability generated from that lower core.
Okay, fascinating stuff on the lower core. Let's shift to the middle core now. This sounds quite different. More about harmony.
Yeah, harmony, balance, rhythm. That's the essence of the middle core swing. The whole body works cohesively.
No single part really dominates the action.
Exactly. It's fluid, synchronized, like a well-timed dance, almost.
And the setup reflects that balance, I imagine. Not super wide, not narrow.
Right. A moderate stance, just slightly wider than shoulder width.
Yeah.
It gives you a good athletic base without being extreme.
Posture is neutral.
Pretty neutral, yeah. A soft tilt from the hips, spine straight, but not, overly arched. Shoulders relaxed. It's all about equilibrium.
And ball position, weight distribution for this middle core player.
Generally, ball slightly forward of center for irons, just inside the lead heel for the driver. Helps with the strike angle.
Okay. And weight.
Evenly distributed at address. Sets the stage for that smooth transfer during the swing.
Makes sense.
Yep.
The grip is described as neutral, those V shapes pointing toward the trail shoulder. And what's the significance there?
That neutral grip, clubbed diagonally across fingers and into the palms, it promotes symmetry between the hands.
And helps keep the club face square.
Exactly. Those V's pointing to the trail shoulder are a good guide.
Yeah.
Helps maintain a neutral club face throughout, which is great for consistency, for accuracy.
Right. So how does this middle course swing actually start, the backswing?
It usually kicks off with a coordinated turn of the shoulders and torso together.
Okay.
Your trail elbow stays relatively close, maybe aligned with your shirt seam, keeps things compact.
And weight shift.
Gentle shift to the inside of the trail foot. Lead knee stays stable. Then at the top, lead arm extended, club pointing towards the target line. Pretty classic look.
And the downswing transition, is it like a smooth unwinding?
Yeah, a smooth sequence. Often starts with a subtle hip shift towards the target that initiates the kinetic chain, that domino effect.
Right. Ground up.
Ground up. Torso and arms unwind. Trail elbow drops towards the trail hip. That creates lag.
Ah, the magic word, lag.
The magic word indeed. Then at impact, hands slightly ahead of the club head. Gives you that downward strike on irons.
Compressing the ball again. And for the driver.
More level to slightly upward strike for the driver. Maximizes launch. And a full weight transfer to the lead foot.
And the finish sounds very balanced. Textbook almost.
It often is. Smooth, balanced finish, hips and shoulders fully rotated, club resting behind the back, body facing the target. It's a picture of completion, really.
Okay, so we've got the grounded lower core, the balanced middle core. Now for the upper core swing. This one sounds like it's leveraging upper body strength more.
That's the main idea. Upper body strength, shoulder rotation. It often results in a more upright swing pattern.
More vertical.
More vertical, yes.
Yeah.
It can generate a lot of power and precision, especially, as the sources suggest, for certain body types.
Right, you mentioned longer torsos, maybe shorter arms. Why would that fit?
Well, the mechanics just seem to align better for that build. They can leverage that upper body rotation perhaps more efficiently, but it's important to note,
Yes.
it really demands good timing. Precise technique is crucial for consistency here.
Okay. And the setup is different too. Taller stance, ball more forward.
Definitely. Taller stance, less shoulder tilt, more upright posture overall.
And ball position.
Further forward, yeah. Maybe chest level for mid-irons, even closer to the front foot for the driver.
Interesting. And the trail shoulder is a bit lower.
Slightly lower, often. Trail arm close, elbow just outside the hip. It sets up that more upright takeaway.
And the grip is different too. Long thumb, more in the palms.
Yeah, the long thumb grip often results in a weaker or weak to neutral grip. Club rests more in the palms.
And how does that affect things?
Well, interestingly, it tends to mean less shaft lean at address, kind of presets that more vertical swing path and a different type of release through impact.
Got it. So the backswing itself is more upright, more shoulders and hips turning together.
Exactly. More synchronized rotation of shoulders and hips compared to, say, the lower core swing. Trail hip turns back, lead knee points inward a bit.
Steeper path for the club?
Steeper path, more vertical shoulder rotation, and often less separation between the upper and lower body at the top. They turn more as a unit.
Okay, and the downswing kicks off with a sit move. What's that?
It's a slight lowering of the hips initially, like you're sitting down briefly. That helps load things up.
Loading up, and then?
Then comes this powerful upward drive. Lead leg straightens, hips extend upwards through impact.
So it's generating vertical force, but maybe in a different way than the lower core.
A different sequence, yeah. Accelerating the club upward through impact for speed and power.
And impact itself. Hands slightly ahead, subtle body tilt.
Hands just slightly ahead, yeah. And a subtle lateral tilt in the upper body. It allows the club to come through on that steep but efficient path.
Efficient power. And the finish, upright and balanced.
Typically very upright, yeah. Tall, balanced finish. Full weight on the lead side. Shoulders fully turned. Reflects that more vertical swing plane.
And because of the precision needed, the sources mentioned structured training is often beneficial for upper core players.
Absolutely. It's a powerful swing, but maintaining that disciplined, efficient motion, it often requires focused technical work. Practice is key.
This really clarifies the differences. So just to kind of wrap our heads around this, 3 distinct approaches, lower, middle, upper core. But the main point
Each
is
single one is inherently better or right. That's crucial.
they're all biomechanically sound ways to swing.
Exactly. It's all about finding what fits you. Your body, how you naturally move.
And if you can identify which category you lean towards, hopefully you can build a more efficient swing.
More efficient, more consistent, maybe even dodge some injuries by not fighting your natural tendencies.
Right. You can tailor your practice, your drills, maybe even your gear choices.
Your swing thoughts, even. It allows for improvement that feels more intuitive because it's rooted in how your body already works.
So the question for everyone listening is, which of these descriptions, resonates the most. The grounded power of the lower core,
Uh-huh.
the smooth rhythm of the middle core.
Or that upright drive of the upper core.
Something to think about next time you're out on the range or the course. It might just unlock something.
Definitely. That self-awareness is a powerful starting point for improving your game, understanding yourself better.
Absolutely. So, quick recap.
Mm.
We dove into the lower core swing, power from the ground up.
The middle core, all about balance and sync.
The upper core, driven by upper body rotation and strength.
And the whole point of this deep dive was really to illustrate these different pathways, move beyond that one-size-fits-all idea of the golf swing.
We hope you'll reflect on these characteristics, think about your own tendencies, and see which might align best.
Yeah, consider exploring this further. Understanding your own biomechanics can be a real game changer. It's a fascinating journey into optimizing your golf game.